first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check 43. Check 31. Check 31. Get him. Get him.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch the twins. Check 37. Check 37. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's alert. What's the ad? Check.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Motion. Mike 51.
On second down, it's Armstrong. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Motion. 51's the mark.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Check 4.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check 3. He's coming. We got double up.
First down, a run with Cohen. They find some open field here. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run. This is Cohen. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. At the 16-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Wood. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 36. Check it out, read. Move.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that 2nd chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's it, baby. We got one. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it first and 10. This is Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
17-0 our score after one.
The score, Bears 17, Panthers nothing. Watch out. 18. Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3. Check it. Alert. Stop.
Now Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready? Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 29. Lock in. 29. Watch the run. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
And it's third down.
18. Get him. 56. Hey, box drop. Come on, baby. Woo! Check 24. Watch safety creep.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes Cohen. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Move. Hey, exit. Kill. Quick there. Ran, up.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He's got Burton here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got him. Check motion. Hey, 18. Hey, check 20.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Come to my word. Check. Alert. Catch it. Switch. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
From the 17, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Red, watch the slant. Bang, bang, bang.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Jefferson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go. Take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come.
On the give, this is Cohen. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Check, crunch. Check nickel. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch. Check safety.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 23.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing here, Trubisky, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
4th down, here's Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Rip left, rip left.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
56, check 56. Here we go. Here we go.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down now, Jefferson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Watch the run, watch the run. Alert flare, flare. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Alert. Check 24. Shoot.
Again, it's Cohen. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Armstrong. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, my 7.
I'm coming. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop.
Trubisky will throw. They'll roll him out right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
64, weak.
Show it up. Check 99. Hey, alert 3. Eyes up. Go, Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So this one